Hello guys, welcome back to this video. Let's start learning about cyclic permutation. Now before we start, let us first see what cyclic permutation is. It is a special type of permutation where arrangements that can be obtained by rotation are considered the same. Pretty fast. So for n distinct object, the number of cyclic permutation is equal to n minus 1 whole factorial. Now here for example we are taking 3 people and 3 minus 1 whole factorial, that is n minus 1 whole factorial has been taken, and then we get 2 factorial, and 2 factorial means 2 into 1 is equal to 2. If you want to know more about what factorial is, and if you haven't learned the previous video part 1, then you can go back and watch it, because it covers permutation, and it also covers, it has permutation and this factorial thing as well, but we are only learning the basics. So let's start learning about combinations. Next step. What do you mean by combination? Combinations. Combination is a selection of objects where order doesn't matter. So C of n comma r, this is very similar to the formula in permutation, but this is not the same, it's similar. So n minus n factorial divided by n minus r whole factorial, r factorial, that is this thing, that is the C of n comma r, that is combination of n comma r. For example, when 2 cards are taken from 4 cards, or let's make it as 2 balls taken from 2 colors taken from 4 color. You have 4 color, you are taking 2 color from it, then you have to write it like this. N means the total number of things you have, which is the total number of color here. You have 4 items, you are taking only 2 items, which is R, and then that is equal to 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 2 factorial, 2 factorial again, and like that you can write 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, which is 2 into 2 is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 by 2 into 2. We get 6. So there are 6 possibilities of combination for this given number. There are 6 possibilities. That is an example of doing the combinations. Next step, let's see what we have to learn. Next up we are going to learn about probability. So let's start learning about probability, sample space, and its formula. Let's talk about basic probability. A probability is a measure of how likely an event is to occur. How likely. How likely. That is probability. And its formula is P of E equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of possible outcome. That is P of event E is equal to number of favorable outcomes favorable outcome, there is no U in it. Yeah, favorable outcome by total number of outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes. Now that is how we write about probability of events. Now what do you mean by sample space? What do you mean by sample space? Sample space. Well, sample space is a set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. It's denoted by this curly bracket that you use in set, and you can write it with yes. That is sample space. Now that's all about sample space, and yeah, that's all. And secondly, when we talk about probability, the total number of the maximum that can come, the maximum probability P of E, when you take a event and you also add its complement, that is when the event is not happening, the maximum you can get is 1. So every probability should be under 1 or at least equal to 1. It should not be more than 1. 1 is the 100%. Have we talked about addition principle? I think we did. So yeah, we have covered mostly everything, I guess, and then we have to cover inclusion, exclusion, so next we have to cover about inclusion exclusion principle. So the basic principle is A union B is equal to A plus B minus A intersection B for 2 set, and for 3 set. Let's discuss this in the next class, because I think it's been a lot of time. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let's see you in the next class.